My name is Maria Garlayanta Sanchez and I am a character animator. I specialize in CG animation and I also explore the world of stop motion. I was born in Havana, Cuba, and in a little municipality named Marianao. And I lived there with my mom, my dad, my sister, my cousin, my grandpa, my grandfather, my grandma, my uncle, my aunt, my grandfather's sister, and her husband. And then around 2003, when I was like 7 years old, we moved from Cuba to Puerto Rico. We left Cuba, like many people actually leave their country. It's this thing that we call bombo, and what it gives you is just gives you the right to leave your country and come to the United States legally, but you have to have family here, and the only people who are allowed to live with you are your immediate family. So it's gonna be your mom, your dad, and your siblings, which is weird because like that's family here, but for us, as you can tell, like it was everyone's family. Everyone that lived in that house was family, so it was really hard for us to leave because we just left all those people behind. What brought me to Savannah was SCAD. Like I studied animation. It's not a career that not a lot of people know about, and it's actually a really amazing thing to do. It was a long, hard, tedious process to choose animation because I always knew I wanted to do it, but you don't, like no one really knows what goes into it until you decide to do it. It's just animation is so much. We study behavior, we study movement, we study, I took classes in psychology, I took action analysis, everything is, I look a lot. Like I like to look at people because everyone has their own things that they do and ways they do it. So for us as animators, it's just to look at people and make them more fun. But the main reason that I decided to go with this career is because like I realized that everywhere in the world, everyone watches the same cartoons. And like I think animation is a great way to just send out characters that are so human that they reach like just very raw human emotions that you can just take them all around the world. And it's very easy to just change the language in a movie and then make it relatable to everywhere in the world. And it was great because being from another country and coming here and meeting people from so many countries, that was something that even though we were from different places, it was something that we can all sit down and talk about the cartoons that we grew up with. When I did my own thesis film, my senior film, I decided to, in a way, tell my parents' story of how they left my country to venture into this place that they didn't know about. They were basically alone with a kid and a teenager, and they took that huge step. I just think it's so brave what they did, that they just left everything behind to help us get a better life. And I wanted to do it in a very personal way, but also in a very anonymous way, because I wanted like kids from immigrant parents or immigrant kids that came to this country very young like me to see my parents on screen and identify their parents, like relate their parents with mine, because like it is a story, like being an immigrant in this country, it is a story that a lot of people go through but not a lot of people tell. I wanted like immigrant kids to see the screen and see their parents. Like their parents can be like basically like movie stars. You can see them in the screen if you want to. Like they're brave people for doing what they did. And I want to focus on telling like stories, like there's so many like stories from the Caribbean and so many stories from Latin America that people don't tell, and so many pretty ways to like tell them. It's just everyone has their own story and everyone deserves the chance to like share it. The kind of like animation that I like to do is more like a lively way of animating. Like I like bouncy movement. I like colors and I like good music, and I like to animate more towards like a younger audience, like kids, and maybe even like I don't know. I like happy animation. Like I enjoy making people laugh, and I enjoy making people happy. And honestly, it's just to drive what makes us human and just put it up there in the screen. In the most just sincere and honest way. Just to do it.